London, 1888. Your chance of surviving this night is exactly 0. And the reason? It's not the monsters in the shadows you should be afraid of. It's the ones hiding in plain sight. You stand at the edge of the Thames on a moonless October night in 1888. The darkness wraps around you like a living thing. The city before you is not the London of postcards. It is something far more raw, far more lethal. The first thing that hits you is the smell, an actual physical assault. The Thames below is an open sewer, human waste, industrial runoff, dead animals. The stench rises in visible waves. You've read about it, but breathing air that is fundamentally poisoned is different. Above you, the sky is not black. It is sickly brown, permanent haze of coal smoke from millions of chimneys. The air quality is so degraded that people see the sunrise as a reddish glow, if they see it at all. Right now, you cannot see 3 feet ahead. You turn from the river and step into the streets. The pavement beneath you is slick with mud, urine, horse waste, and filth. The ground is unstable. Nothing in this city is stable. The gas lamps provide minimal light, a sickly yellow glow illuminating 20 feet before darkness swallows everything. You cannot see faces of people approaching until they are nearly upon you. This is where darkness becomes a weapon, where people disappear. In October 1888, Jack the Ripper's final victim will be discovered in less than 2 weeks. But the Ripper is not the only predator. Murders happen every night that will never be solved. Robbery with violence is endemic. Sexual assault is common and rarely prosecuted. The police force is understaffed and complicit. A woman walking alone has a high probability of assault. You move deeper into the East End. Buildings press in so tightly that light rarely reaches streets below. Tenements are crumbling. Entire families, 10 to 12 people, live in a single room. The walls are damp. The air is thick with mold. This is not housing. This is storage for human beings. Disease is not a possibility in these tenements. Disease is certainty. Cholera and typhoid spread through contaminated water. Cholera kills within 24 hours. Violent diarrhea, vomiting blood, collapse. The body drains itself until nothing remains. Tuberculosis kills 1 in 7 people. The infection spreads through air when people cough. In crowded tenements, cough is a weapon that spreads to everyone around. The disease eats lung tissue from inside. Typhus thrives in lice, universal here. The bacteria causes fever reaching 105 degrees. Death comes after days of hallucination and delirium. Dysentery in children causes intestinal bleeding. Death by dehydration follows. Scarlet fever spreads rapidly. Some survive, many do not. Those who do often suffer permanent hearing loss or cardiac damage. Medicine in 1888 is primitive. Bloodletting is practiced. The idea that draining blood rebalances the body's humors. In reality, it weakens patients and causes faster death. Mercury is used for syphilis, poison that damages kidneys and nervous system. Laudanum, liquid opium, is given to children with pneumonia. It suppresses respiration. The child suffocates while appearing peacefully asleep. Amputation is performed without adequate anesthesia. The patient is given whiskey or laudanum. Pain is absolute. Many die from shock before amputation completes. Those who survive face infection. If infection sets in, amputation extends to entire limb, then another, then death. There is no concept of germ theory in practice. No understanding that you must wash hands before handling patients. No understanding that contaminated water causes disease. The scientific foundations exist in literature, but not in actual practice among the poor. Infection is not survivable. A cut, a wound, an infected tooth. These kill people routinely. You see a man with a swollen face, his tooth infected, spreading to jaw and possibly brain. He will be dead within days. There is no dental care. Extraction without anesthesia often causes further infection. You approach Smithfield Market as pre-dawn workers begin arriving. The smell of blood hits you. Old blood, stale blood, accumulated over years. The smell is thick, metallic, and somehow sweet. It coats your throat. Smithfield is the largest meat market in Europe. It operates around the clock. The market is a labyrinth of stalls, pens, and stone channels carved into ground, meant to carry blood and waste. The channels are full. Blood runs in dark rivulets. The smell here is a wall of physical force. The air is a vaporous mixture of blood, flesh, intestines, and decay. Animals are slaughtered throughout night and early morning. The screams are terrible. The sound of death being administered by men who have killed thousands. The sound of bodies hitting ground. A butcher moves through stalls covered in blood, apron dark red, arms smeared to elbows. This man goes home like this. He embraces his wife and children with blood under fingernails. The bacteria from market will transfer to every surface, every person, every morsel of food he prepares. The meat itself is contaminated. Some is spoiled. Some is from diseased animals slaughtered anyway. There is no inspection system. A cow with tuberculosis, the meat is still sold. A pig with parasites, still distributed to poorest families. The meat is cheap. Whether it is safe is irrelevant. You leave Smithfield moving toward 7 Dials. The sun has not risen, but the eastern sky shows faint suggestion of gray. This is worse than complete darkness. You see enough to understand horror, but not enough to navigate confidently. 7 Dials is a different nightmare. 7 streets radiate from a central point like wheel spokes. The intersection is traffic nightmare. Carriages, carts, people converging simultaneously. But it is more. 7 Dials is the heart of London, poverty, where the truly desperate live, where crime is structural. Buildings here are even more crowded, more decrepit. They are converted mansions subdivided repeatedly until each room houses 8 to 10 people. 1 window, no ventilation. Walls are damp, covered with mold. The smell inside is suffocating. Human sweat, feces, urine, cooking, decay, almost solid in intensity. The alleys are so narrow you must turn sideways to walk through. Light never reaches ground. Perpetual dusk exists even at midday. Dampness is absolute. Water runs down walls, rainwater or sewage or worse. It is easy to become lost. It is easy to disappear. A child passes you, perhaps 8 years old, already covered in grime. Clothes are rags, skin is dirty. What strikes most is his eyes. They are dead. He will likely not see 20. Real wages have stagnated or declined for years. A laborer earns 5 shillings daily, if work exists. Work is not guaranteed. A slum room costs 3 to 4 shillings. Weekly, food prices are rising. A loaf of bread is 4 pence. Meat is luxuriously expensive. Poor might eat it once weekly if fortunate. Thin soup with bread is most common meal. Nutrition is so inadequate that scurvy is common in winter. Malnutrition is universal. You see it in faces, cheekbones prominent, eyes sunken, limbs thin from lack of substance. Children are stunted. Growth is permanently limited. Bones are weak. Teeth rot before age 20. A child born into poverty will be 3 to 4 inches shorter than wealthy child simply from nutritional deprivation. You pass a woman, perhaps 40 years old but looks 70. Teeth are completely gone. Skin is gray, color of someone who has not seen sunlight in months. Hair is thinning. She moves slowly as if body requires more energy than available. She's coughing, that deep, wet cough sounding like something fundamental is breaking inside. It sounds like death. She will be dead within months. No one will care. She is one of thousands. Just another worn-out woman whose body has been destroyed by poverty and labor. Child labor is current reality. Children as young as 5 work in factories. They work in mills as chimney sweeps, crawling through flues so hot that skin burns, so narrow that bones break. Breathing soot. 70 to 80% of children in poor families do not live past age 15. Malnutrition stunts growth. Disease kills in infancy. Accidents kill them. Despair kills them subtly. The streets are crowded, even at late hour. Thousands are homeless. Beggars line sidewalks. Some missing limbs from untreated injury, infection, industrial accidents. Some are blind. Some simply broken by age and work. There's no social safety net, no welfare, no unemployment insurance. If you cannot work, you starve. These people will sleep in doorways tonight. Many will not wake. You pass a factory. Through windows, you see enormous machines. Space is completely without ventilation. Safety equipment does not exist. Fingers, hands, arms are lost regularly. Sometimes workers are killed instantly, caught in machinery. There is no workers' compensation. If you lose a limb, you lose your job. If you lose your job, you lose everything. The food supply itself is a weapon of slow death. Milk is watered down and contaminated with pathogens. Bread is bulked with chalk and sawdust. Meat is often spoiled. Vegetables are grown in soil fertilized with human waste from cesspits. Contamination is intentional. More feces means better crop yield and higher profit. You find yourself in slum lodging house, one of hundreds. If you cannot afford cheapest tenement room, you come here. You rent space on bed, literally just space, shared with strangers. A bed might sleep 4 people nightly. Your feet overlap with another's head. Body heat mingles. Air inside is stagnant. 20 people share one room on straw mattresses. One toilet, communal pit toilet outside, never cleaned. Walls crawl with life. Lice, bed bugs, fleas, rats. You cannot escape them. They are fact to endure. Everyone has them. If one person has dysentery, everyone will within days. If one has tuberculosis, all breathe the bacteria. The structural violence of system designed to extract maximum labor for minimum compensation. Workplace accidents are constant. Wage theft is routine. Evictions happen without notice. Law protects property, not people. Your exhaustion is becoming physical. Legs ache deeply. Feet are blistered. Lungs struggle with polluted air. You have breathed smoke and coal dust for hours. Throat is raw. Stomach is empty. Your body conserves energy, entering low-level shutdown. This is genuine exhaustion, physical and degrading. The fog rolls in from Thames, thick, yellowish, tasting like coal and sewage. Visibility drops to 10 feet. This is killer fog. People get lost and fall in river. They collapse from suffocation. Thousands die from respiratory illness. The fog clings to clothes and hair. It feels solid. You taste it. Sulfurous, chemical, ancient. You move through darkness and fog, reality becoming clearer. 99% would not survive the night, not from one catastrophic event, but because survival itself is catastrophic. Every breath is poisoned air. Every drink carries pathogenic bacteria. Every surface carries disease. Every interaction carries risk of violence or theft or disease. Every system, economic, medical, sanitary, legal, is designed so death is most logical outcome. The city is not accidental in cruelty. It is structured that way. The ones who survive are ones with resources. Money for clean water. Money for uncontaminated food. Money for housing with ventilation and light. Money for medical care. Money as buffer against every threat. Wealthy live twice as long as poor. Infant mortality for wealthy is 1 in 20. For poor, 1 in 3. Life expectancy difference is literally 3 decades. But you are not wealthy. Few are. You walk through this night with same vulnerability as everyone else. Same exposure to every disease. Same danger from predators. Same slow destruction of body by labor, malnutrition, poison. Dawn approaches. You can sense it before seeing it. Subtle shift of darkness, slight warming of air. Survival through this one night is not victory. It means you wake tomorrow and experience it all again, and again, and again, until body gives out, until disease takes you, until poverty crushes you. That is why 99% would not survive the night. Not because they die literally before dawn, but conditions of existence are fundamentally incompatible with long-term survival. The city itself is a machine that destroys people. It is designed that way. System is not bug, it is feature, intentional. Wealthy benefit from death and disease and desperation of poor. Why would they change it? You step out as sky lightens. You are still here, still alive. For now, you are aware of how fragile existence is. How thin margin between life and death. How complete the system of oppression surrounding you. How systematically city is designed to wear you down, degrade you, ultimately kill you. And you understand finally that in London in 1888, survival is not given. It is victory stolen from jaws of city designed to consume you.